Hi everyone, this is James from Mad River Homestead here in Southwest Ohio. And Hurricane Helene did not hit us too bad, but we got a ton of rain. A lot of the leaves fell down out of our trees. And so I'm gonna be using my new implement, toy, I don't know what you would call it, but this thing is gonna help us a whole lot. So as you can see, our trees do still have a lot of green on them, but I think a lot of this that has changed, it's just died because we had such a drought. There's some that are kind of yellow in that tree, but if you look on the ground under these scraggly bark hickories, you can see there's a lot of the leaves have fallen. So I've been itching to try this thing. I got a great deal on it, so let me show you what it looks like. So this is called the AgriFab Mow and Vac lawn vacuum. And you can see kind of the setup. I'm not going to go into great detail, but basically it's got an adapter that goes on the deck of the mower, hitches up to it, hose, the mower blows the leaves into there, and then that's got a mulcher on it. So it's getting mulched a little bit by the mower blades, and then it goes into there, it gets mulched again, deposits into there. So we're going to be using all of these leaves. I've been using this, well, it's kind of covered by leaves itself. I've been using this thing here. I got it for 50 bucks from somebody on Facebook Marketplace, of course. And it did a great job, but you know, I'd pull up a pile of leaves and I would just put them in big, huge piles. I have a nice chipper shredder that I would shred those up in. But this thing is gonna make it much easier of a job, quicker of a job, really. That's what I'm looking for. I won't be spending so much time. I couldn't get to all the leaves that I would get before, you know, the winter would set in and then, you know, they get wet and everything. So this way I'm gonna be able to make quick work of it, dump them right in the garden, and I'll be using them for mulch. So I'm gonna cut a piece out of the fence over here, just cut down one part of it, and then that way I can pull this thing in there and dump it easily. And then I'll just put carabiners to put the fence back together. We don't really get any problems with the predators in there. It's more to keep the chickens out. All right, so let me get on this thing, see how it works. Well, I am happy with that. So quick. I mean, I would have still had another 15-20 minutes picking up the leaves of that old thing. And here's the bonus. Look at that. Everything is chopped up so nice. That's going to break down very quickly in the garden over the winter. So I will be able to probably put about 5 or 6 inches on top of the garden and in all of the beds. That's just going to be a game changer. One of the things I'm going to do with a bunch of those leaves is make another leaf mold. If you've ever watched that video, it's in the gardening playlist, but if you haven't watched, it's kind of interesting. I put a bunch of shredded leaves right in this area about, it's almost 2 years ago now. That was the cage. I don't know if you can see that, but that was what I used. It's just a piece of 2-foot fencing and made it into a circle, probably about 3 feet across. And I have used about a third of this leaf mold, but all I did was let it sit, and you can see what it looks like. I mean, we're getting down to the grass and stuff, so it really, really decomposes very well. Makes a great mulch, fertilizer. It's got a lot of nutrients in it, so it's great for your garden, but I use it as mulch around a bunch of our plants. So I'm gonna make a much bigger one. Margie just planted some garlic, so she needed some compost. We don't do anything with chemical fertilizers around here. We just make our own compost. That's what we fertilize with. You can see this is prime compost. Chicken feathers, chicken poop, pine shavings from the chicken coop. Man, I can make a poem about that, I think. But a lot of scraps from our kitchen, anything green, anything, any vegetables, things like that we put in there and balance it out with plenty of carbon, whether it's leaves or sometimes I'll mow up some leaves and grass and throw that in there. But threw something in there that had a bunch of seeds. So got some of this stuff coming up. That's not a problem. It'll just feed the compost. It's nitrogen. It'll go right back in. I don't know what you think. I think these Faverolles are the prettiest chickens on this property. I love my original flock. You got the black sex links, you got the olive eggers, and of course the good old traditional Rhode Island red. Of course Chungus, he's a salmon Faverolles, so of course he's beautiful too, handsome. But look at these little things with their 5 toes, feathers on their legs. They're just so pretty. So it did 5 loads so far, and you can see I've still got another probably 18 inches to go to get to the top of this thing. And so it's gonna hold a lot more than the last one. I brought the last one, you can see it's about half as tall. Yeah, because it's 2 feet. That one's 4 feet. And this one's a lot smaller in diameter. So I brought it over for comparison's sake, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill it since I got it here. But I'm gonna have to do that at a later time because I have to knock off for now. Well, there it is. It's the new AgriFab lawn vacuum, and I am extremely satisfied with it. It's just gonna cut this job down so much for me. I hadn't even thought about making a bigger leaf mold, but once I got that first load done and I'm not ready to put it in the garden yet, I decided to go ahead and make one. So it's going to be nice. That's going to be about another 18 months. About 18 months it takes for that leaf mold to break down. So I'll do another one next year, and then I'll just have them going every year. So it'll be easy to do with all the trees we have out here. Plenty of leaves here. So anyway, thank you for taking a few moments out of your day to watch this video. I hope it was enjoyable. Until that next video comes out, God bless you and your family. By the way, Poppy has been doing so much better. If you watched my dog videos, she, if I came up to the gate like this, she would take off running, go into the woods. Right now, she does this low little growl. It's okay, Poppy. Poppy, it's okay. You're good. You're okay, girl. She got a little cut on her leg, but she's doing good. A lot of times I can come in here. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I don't know if she'll let me do it with the camera in my hand, but she's actually let me pet her. Just some huge strides. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. You gonna let me pet you, girl? Huh? You gonna let me pet you? It's okay. It's okay, girl. It's okay. Poppy. Nope, she's not gonna let me do it. I think she's scared of the camera. Poppy, it's okay, girl. Quiet. You're okay. You're okay. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. But yeah, she has been letting me pet her. Like I said, I think it's the camera made her a little bit nervous just now, but yeah, she's getting better and better. It's okay. What are you barking at? What you barking at, girl? It's a good girl.